I'm so sick of the stereotype of, oh, I'm mixed, so you could tell I have a black mom. I'm mixed, but you could tell I have a white mom. And don't get me wrong, I know some, like, for example, as mixed people, when you say that one not, because I understand from our point of view and that, but it's kind of weird when I hear other black people say that, only because I want to give from my perspective. So please don't come in and be like, well, us black people gotta shut up, okay? The reason I'm bringing this up because I feel as though with the black supremacy that they can't not see the things like you guys do it too. Anyways, let's get started. Before I start, I want to say this. I am not talking when I bring up this whole conversation. I'm not talking about white moms that happen to date black men but still be racist towards them. They those type of people. You know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say. That those white women. Oh yeah, I understand why people's like, oh yeah, I understand that. I'm talking about strictly right here. So what I'm trying to say is this: having a black mom when you're a mixed race doesn't mean you're going to do well in life. When I say that, it's because of this. For example, when people are like, oh, black moms know how to do mixed people hair or whatnot, or black moms know how to do hair. And I want to be here to say this: that is false. I'm not saying all, not all. Okay, this is a disclaimer. Not all. When I say have this conversation, this might be my last time saying that. Anyway, let me get started. Because one thing I noticed is that when people say, "Oh yeah, they know how to do," no, they don't. A lot of times, I have seen the quote unquote black moms that know how to do quote unquote mix people hair. I've seen some that don't actually know how should I say it, take care of 3C hair because they have 4C hair. Now, does that mean they can't take care of their 4C hair? Absolutely, but because of new hair type, I see some that, how should I say it, take care of their hair type and then do that to their children's hair type. And I'm not saying I'm not, and I notice how I see white people do that to mix people hair. I see them get flack like, oh, how come you don't know how to do their hair or they look horrible, whatnot. But I'm just like, black women do it too. And I remember I seen that a lot. I actually remember how one black woman, she kept saying how, I remember how she thought my hair was damaged because she was doing my hair and I had like 3C hair, and I'm just like, no, it's not damaged because it didn't look like a 4C hair. And I remember she kept chopping it off because she kept thought it was damaged because she thought it was heat damage because of the loose texture, if that makes sense. Anyways, when it wasn't. Also too, with the fact that how I seen some that be like, oh, well, when a black woman wears a white man, they do I love a black man wears a white woman, is they do it because they think. I'm just like, okay, so we're going back to the 90s thinking, and I know it's been before the 90s that they do it, but I'm just saying the 90s because I mostly seen movies created during that time that had that thinking. Just want to clarify that. Anyways, about that, I'm just like, that's completely false. As I seen a whole lot of black women that fetishize having a white husband, hence pasta and lobster. And it's really annoying when I see people say, "Oh, I want my pasta lobster. How do you get pasta lobster?" I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Men are not Pokemon cards. You don't. How do you get one? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But they put them up so much on a pedestal that, and then they get mad when white women do it. Where they be like, oh yeah, I like a man with the, big area down there. They be like, oh my gosh, you're fetishizing. I'm like, you guys do it too. But because of black supremacy and the thinking of like you guys being victims so much, that when you're actually held accountable, when the victim's actually held accountable, and because they've been victimized so much, they're gonna toss it off to the side and gaslight you with it. You know what I'm saying here? Also too, I seen other, like for example in communities where they get upset when what's I call it, when a mixed girl, usually I see this with like, in my, from what I've seen, like when a black mom and a white husband have like a mixed child, and the child be like, oh, I identify as mixed. I seen the mom be like, oh no, you're a black girl, you're a black girl, like, you know, the projection of it. And I'm just like, why can't they choose that for themselves? You know what I'm saying here? Also, with that being said, I feel as though with the pitting the heads between black mom and white mom, and I feel as though it kind of goes with that whole thing of black people accept you no matter what, who you are and whatnot. And I feel like that's complete false, because there wouldn't be a word called throwing in and out blackness, you know. There wouldn't be so much a fighting topic of your light skin, you know what I'm saying, or oh, you don't look black so you're not black, you know what I'm saying. Like, those wouldn't be topics, you know. So with that being said, I feel like, so with that, and it's connecting with black women, because black women really does uphold up the black community, that they seem to treat mixed kids better than what's I call it, than white moms with mixed kids. And I feel like that's completely false. I feel like it could go both ways. Like a black mom can get mad at her daughter for being mixed, for her to having features and colors and textures, whatever those isms. She could get mad at her daughter, just like how a white mom can be towards her mixed child. Black mom can also be like, oh, that's your other half talking, just like how a white mom can be like, oh, you know, you and your you know what I'm saying. It can go both ways. And I'm sick and tired how I see two being pinned together, where it's like try to put down a white mom, where I seen it happen with black moms too, where they act just the same way. It even goes far as even to their own multiracial black daughters, where they be like, oh, you know how black moms, you know, are blessed, black moms are the best. Because if that's the case, how come you guys keep watching those Tyler Perry movies where black mom is being a narcissist and she's mistreating her multiracial black daughter heavily horrible? Okay. And also too, there would be that many stories of black women coming out with their stories of like how their black mom treated them, you know what I'm saying, how they you know what I'm saying. And that's if you're monoracial, you know. I'm not saying you don't happen if you're like mixed or whatnot, but I am saying like they, you know, it's so gaslit, you know, it's like thrown off to the past and like thrown off to the side of corner and whatnot, you know what I'm saying. I just hate how they try to be like, oh, black moms are the best. No, they're not. It can go both ways. Anyways, let me know. Do you have a white mom and she treats you like the best star in the world or not? Or do you have a black mom and she treats you just like a white mom does? You know what I'm saying? Have you seen gone both ways? You know what I'm saying? Do you think black supremacy, or do you think narcissism has something to do with it? You know what I'm saying? That caused this whole belief of black moms are better than white moms. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let me know. Comment down below. Like and subscribe for some more by Exotical Barbies.